Rajasthan take on MI. This is match number 38 happening at Jaipur. And Joyda, you said, how KKR need to sort out a few things. With Rajasthan, they just seem to have ticked all the correct boxes. It was a nail-biter, the last match. Josh Butler getting another 100, getting them across the finish line. So they just seem to have ticked everything. Maybe Yashasvi coming back into form is all that they're looking for.
Absolutely. But I think this is a huge match. And the reason I feel it's a huge match is that no matter what anyone says, the team that a lot of people are scared of is Mumbai. Because Mumbai is stacked. It's a stacked team in the batting. It's got Bumrah in the bowling.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if Mumbai start going on a roll, they're a very dangerous team. Okay. Rajasthan is thinking if they can knock one more match off, they're 3 and 5.
14 safe.
Yes, they are safe, and Mumbai looks a bit dodgy. Nobody wants to face Mumbai in that top 4 because they have the firepower. There's no doubt about it in anyone's head. Yeah. It's just that all the pieces are not fitting. It's like a Lego set which the pieces are not exactly fitting.
Yeah.
But the moment they fit together, that's a devastating outfit. So it's important. I think what Rajasthan will try and do is put them away early. Try and finish this match early, put them away early, because if they do, it's a threat not just for tomorrow but for the future.
Yeah. Correct. We'll have a look at Rajasthan's squad first. They again haven't chopped and changed things too much. So Simon, they will go ahead with the same playing 11, you think?
Yeah, I mean, you talked about Yashasvi. He's probably the concern along with Dhruv Jurel, just a little bit. But you can deal with that when you're winning. When you're winning games, you can carry players through and allow them to find some form. They've used their impact substitute really well with Rodman Powell sort of sitting out now and then, waiting to bat, So they've used that option very well. Generally started with 3 overseas only, 2 gun spinners in Ashwin and Chahal. Avesh has done a great job, I think, along with Trent Bolt. Riyan Parag has been the star of the season as far as that middle order batting is concerned. Finishes with Hetmeyer, Butler with a couple of hundreds. They've got a lot of boxes ticked. But as I said, Dhruv Jurel and Yashasvi, about the only 2 things they'd like to get more from.
Yes.
But when you're winning, it's okay.
Also tomorrow, because they're playing at Jaipur, there's a good chance the one swap that they might think about is Keshav Maharaj for Rodman Powell. Because you get the extra spinner in, it might bother them. Large, it's a big ground.
Big ground.
Maharaj is a good bowler, good international bowler, can bat also. So, he gives them a little bit more protection. So, let's see how that game goes. It'll also be what pitch they're playing on. If they think that pitch that resists spin a bit. And against this kind of a Mumbai batting, they might like to go with spin a bit more, have a surface that turns a bit. That's the kind of thing that would bother Mumbai a little bit more than the other way. So I think that was the only change that they'll be looking at and hoping or waiting on, say, Jurel and Jaiswal to come to form.
Well, like Joyda spoke about Mumbai and that it's a team that not too many people in the top want to face. So when the batting gets going, it is just very difficult to play Mumbai. And then they have Bumrah. But Simon, in the last match, which was quite a nail-biter, it was Hardik, the captain, looking around at who to go to with the ball because it was only Bumrah and none of the bowlers. Koitse has been getting wickets, but he's been leaking a lot of runs. So the bowling clearly is an issue for Mumbai.
Yeah, it is. And that sort of 5th, 6th bowling option has been expensive, whether it be Hardik himself, whether it be Romario Shepherd. Do they stick with Shreyas Gopal? I think Nuwan Tussara deserves a crack. And maybe rest Coetzee. I know they like him. Rest him for a game, give Tussara a crack and just see whether he can do something. He's a very skillful bowler, Nuwan Tussara. So there's that option there. But that batting when you look through it, there is just power.
Yes.
There's power from 1 to 7, 8. I mean, Nabi, there's no issue there. He's coming in at 8 at times. So they are a side that is frightening. So Rajasthan can do the rest of the table a favour.
Huge favour. That's exactly
and not only themselves, but do the rest of the table a bit of a favour as well. You're a fool if you count Mumbai out. From this position, with that side, you're a fool if you count them out because they can just take the game away from sides.
But Joyda, it's just that MI fans fear that Bumrah should never have an off day because he's been outstanding so far. But the day Bumrah has an off day, we know what the batting unit can do for MI. But it's the bowling. If Bumrah has an off day, then what?
the bowling will struggle. But I think on a pitch like tomorrow, if they're playing in Jaipur, I think Nabi will give them 3 or 4 overs definitely. So that saves a bit of their issues, because they really have a genuine issue with getting quality spin on board. They need a couple of more bowlers to come to the party. And really, you're looking up that Mafaka, young Mafaka, they started off with him, but he went for runs. I think either him or Tushara, you've got to give them a shot at some point in time. I don't know whether tomorrow is the day, but I think at some point they need they need to come in, because this bowling is their only Achilles heel. There's no doubt about the batting.
Okay, so your players to watch out for then for tomorrow?
I still want to see Tilak Varma continue to sort of just progress. I think he's a stylish player. He becomes an option to bowl a couple of overs too at times. He's more than useful. So for Mumbai, I look at him. I just want him to continue to perform, because I really like the look of him.
For Mumbai, Ishan Kishan, because also, I'm looking at...
Yes, the boarding pass.
I am looking at the boarding pass. I think he's a kind of batter who sort of gives them a real fillip if he goes hard up front. And I'd like him to do that tomorrow.
And for Rajasthan?
For Rajasthan, well, wickets in the first over. They're the key, aren't they? Ishan Kishan nicked off second ball, Trent Bolt.
He's calling
Talk about predictions.
He's calling it.
He's calling
Give me a point on the table if I get that right.
I think let's record that.
That's right. No, it's all there for everyone to listen and watch. For you, Rajasthan.
Yuzvendra Chahal. He's just such a class act, and just look, he can't get a pilot's license the next 3 months. But what else can he get onto that plane?
If there was anyone in this country playing cricket at the moment who was smart enough to get a pilot's license, I reckon it's him.
Yeah, it is true.
He played just for the country.
Exactly, I reckon it's him. He could probably pass the test.
Well, we don't know what he can do, and it just, he's such a class player, but he's just performing so well, but never know what he can do.